This is Nilsson, the mad scientist of muscle, and what I've got for you today is a great hamstring exercise. Now, this is a 2-barbell machine stiff-legged deadlift, and I'll explain what I mean about machine. It's not really a machine. It's basically something that you build using a power rack and a couple of barbells. So basically what the setup I've got here, and you can see behind me, is I've got 2 barbells set in the rack. I've got the one set, one end up high, maybe about 2.5 feet. The other end is down as low as the rack rails are going to go. Now what I'm going to do, facing inwards, gripping onto those 2 barbell ends, doing a stiff-legged deadlift. Now the beauty thing about this is, because it's anchored at the top, it's kind of a fixed positioning with the bar, not quite as fixed as a machine, but you can still got some room to play like with dumbbells. You actually have, you're not locked into the movement, basically is what I'm trying to say. You can lean into it like a machine, but you're not locked into it like a machine. So when you put those two together, you can actually get a great stretch of the hamstrings while still keeping your body free to move as it naturally should, similar to a free weight movement. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. I'll give you a quick demo here. I'm going to be doing a few 3-rep sets. I'm doing time volume training, which is basically a series of 3-rep sets on very short rest periods. So here's what it looks like. And I won't do the whole time period here, just enough reps to give you a quick demo. So you stand right by the end of the bars, grab in, get your body locked in, and then just lift up. So at the bottom of that movement, that's when you're really digging in and getting a good stretch. I'm resting 10 seconds, and then I'm going to go again. So the key with this one is really the bottom, and really digging in and feeling that stretch at the bottom. Now, even though you can get a good stretch and go really far down, doesn't mean you necessarily have to. So, as you're doing the movement, if you feel like your body's getting out of position a little bit, then just cut the reps short. Just get that good stretch, but don't compromise your lower back in order to get the full range of motion, because that's not really a full range of motion. As far as foot placement goes, you want to have your feet kind of like where your shins are just even with the end of the bar. If you have them too far in, it's going to put you at a little bit of an awkward angle. So when you look down, make sure your shins are right even with the end of the bar. That'll be the optimal positioning for your legs on this one. One thing I really like about this one, because you're locked in with the bars, you don't have to worry about balance. You can really kind of lean back into the movement, lean into the stretch, and not have to worry about your hamstrings giving out, your balance giving out. So you can really focus on feeling the muscles working. So if you ever have a hard time feeling your hamstrings working with doing stuff like a deadlift, this is a great option to give a try. Do one more set, and I'll be all done here for you.